So Rear Admiral Antonette Wemyss Gorman is a career officer with the Jamaica Defence Force. 29 years of service has been characterized by groundbreaking achievements, exceptional command, and indomitable spirit. She's the first woman to serve as Chief of Defence Staff for the Jamaica Defence Force. She's the second woman in history to lead an army, and right now the only woman to lead an army. She zooms in now to offer some insight into her new role. Not for the first time, we welcome you to Smile Jamaica, ma'am. Congratulations and good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Thank you very much. I'm fine, thank you.
I'm going to apologize up front because I think the questions that I might ask, you must be saying, well, here we go again, because I suspect since you got this position, you've been interviewed left, right, and center and been asked the same question. So let me apologize for that. But it's just great to have you with us. And again, I congratulate you. Why in the first place did you want to be part of our security forces? Why in the first place, 29 years ago? Where did that come from?
I was a 19-year-old young girl that happened upon the JDF as an employment opportunity. Having gotten the opportunity to serve in the JDF, I was interested in the JDF Coast Guard, and I've served in several areas of the force since then, quite rewarding.
At that time, was it just, right, I have a job, I'm part of the army. Did you have aspirations to even get close to where you are now?
Not at all.
Does this surprise you where you are now?
Well, I've been around for quite, as you said before, 29 years and had very different leadership roles. I suppose when you join the military, as you continue to excel at the different levels, you anticipate continuing to progress in your career positively.
Yeah, I suspect as a young person growing up, talking about myself here, you think of army people as men. You know, you don't think that there are any women running around with big guns and stuff. How were you treated coming right through as a woman? How was it all right for you? Was it difficult for you to prove that I can do what you can do or I can do it even better? Was that tough for you?
I had I guess an approach of not really seeing boundaries or limitations for myself. And so I wasn't really focused on that. I also had really good leaders around me. And so I had the opportunity to really prove myself. But I didn't focus on being a female per se.
Okay. When it hit you that maybe one of these days I could be Chief of Defence Staff, what did that do to you? Did you say, wow? Or did you actually say, no, man, I can't wait to get this position?
I was never focused on any particular job in the JDF. I was, except for what I was doing at the time. So I was focused on doing the job that I had to do well.
What do you bring to this position? And I'm not talking here about because you're female. I'm done with that. What do you bring to this position?
So, of course, I bring my experience and my own leadership style to the role. There are several roles the JDF has to play, and I intend to focus on a few of them. Of course, my job will be to ensure that we have the capacity to deliver on all our roles, but I want to focus on youth engagement. I think that's important that the JDF is leveraged to change the ethos of our young generation so that it can contribute very significantly to the future of our country. I also want to leverage my strengths to focus on securing our blue economy. That's a very important area. Many people are not aware that the maritime space of Jamaica is approximately 25 times the size of the landmass. It offers there are significant resources there that needs to be secured. The maritime domain or the role of the JDF in securing the maritime domain contributes to our economy in many ways. Search and rescue, for example, the commercial shipping, the commercial flight, our telecommunications network, and the like. So I want to focus there as well. In terms of just looking at our future threats, we have identified cyber. The cyber domain is somewhere to focus on, and so I will also put some focus there. So I want to continue to bring good leadership to the force so that we can continue to serve Jamaica.
What about numbers, ma'am? I was speaking to a security expert, and we were talking about the JCF, and he said, I think we need 18,000, and we are at 11. I'm almost certain that those were the numbers he gave me. What about numbers in the Army? Do you have the numbers that you want?
Well, the establishment of the JDF most recently has been increased to just under 15,000 all told. We are working towards filling that out, specifically leveraging the National Service Corps program to increase our recruiting. So we are working on getting to our optimum size, but at the moment, I think we're doing quite well.
The optimum size would be?
So what the optimum size that we want to get to is just under 14,000 in regular and reserves, including reserves.
Okay, you mentioned youth. How do you get youth to come to the Army? As opposed, I said once, and maybe I'm wrong, that sometimes we enter the police force, the Army, because we can't find another job. How do you make this a choice of a young person to say, this is where you should be? How do you do that, ma'am?
The Jamaica Defence Force actually is a significantly sought after career choice. Where we have a significant number of persons always waiting to enter our training program. But we do continue. I think the best way we can encourage our persons to choose this as a career is really by the demonstration of our good service and our high standing in the society.
Sure. What has it been like for you since you took over?
Very busy.
Any surprises? Did you see, well, I didn't know it was going to be like this, or what? You're up to the task, but no surprises just yet?
Not yet.
It's fantastic to see you again, ma'am. I congratulate you. I wish you good luck, and God bless you and your family, and be safe. And we thank you for your service over the years. Can't do this without you. And please tell the members that we are really, really happy that we have them. God bless you, ma'am. Thanks again.
Thank you very much.
It's our pleasure, ma'am. Rear Admiral Antonette Wemyss Gorman, Chief of Defense Staff for the Jamaica Defense Force. I'll say it again, just the second woman to lead an army, and right now, the only woman to lead an army in the entire world.